Hi everyone. So today we continue on with Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar 2024. I'm going to open days 13 through 16. So the last three videos we did 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then 9 through 12. And these are the projects I had for those. The first one, the second one, the third one. And then in the first one, I also showed you how to make an envelope for this size card. I've been making 4-bar cards, which is basically a note card. It's a 3.5 by 5-inch card, and they're just really cute and sweet. And I've been trying to just, when I open up the doors, see how I can put them together for those several days. So that's what we'll continue doing today. And so I have them mounted on here the last few days, other than like these other items that are like stencils and embossing folders and things like that. But let's just get right to it. So let me put these guys to the side also. And let's open this guy up. And yeah, so I've been taking everything out. I've been mounting it there. I'm probably going to mount them on different craft stacks and just put them in, like, put this on a larger one and just put it in one of my craft stacks boxes. They're the little plastic boxes like this. And that way it'll be all my Crafty Advent Calendar 2024 in one kit, and then I would just label it, So craft stacks, you can find these on Spellbinders. I'll try to remember to link them for you. And they'll be on the magnetic sheets, and there you go. Everything will be in there other than obviously the embossing folders and stuff like that. I'll just place in there. But let's see, we are talking about 13? I think so. Where is it? Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, and the 13th this year was a Friday the 13th, wasn't it? Of course it was. Okay, so day 13. Let's open this guy up. Oh, okay. Hola, merci, ciao, hello, gracias, thanks, bonjour. From me to you, it's a stamp set. Let me grab this guy. Sorry, I'm making a little video too. Oh my goodness. So I think these are just acrylic stamps. I don't believe that they are photopolymer. You can kind of tell just the way they're cut and the way they're made. So you have an acrylic stamp set with your thank you type sentiments, and then from me to you. Very nice. Okay, let's put that to the side. And then we have day 14, and let's see if I can open this with one hand still, because I'm also making a shorts video. So day 14. Okay, come on, day 14. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up now. Oh, it looks like a little die set with a little pug, or yeah, is that a pug? Cute. Little Frenchie looking guy. Oh, maybe a French bulldog, or I don't know. Let me open this up. So that is so funny. Like a pug? A Frenchie. He's dressed like a little Frenchman. What I can see of him, it looks like he has a little scarf, but it's very French looking in my opinion. Okay, that's his little head, and it's his little muzzle and ears, I think ear accents. His little outfit with the stripes. Then again, he's got a little scarf, and then eye accents, a little heart, and then his little beret. Yeah, he's definitely a little French doggy. That is so cute. So let's put those here, and then I'll arrange them on my thing later. But again, you have a little image there of what it's supposed to look like. Again, if you want to keep these also in your little, craft stacks or whatever it is that you're putting these guys away at, you can definitely do that. 14, 15. Oh, it's right above. I think I have an idea what number 15 is, so let's open day 15. I'm getting in there, Okay, there we go. And it looks like it may be an embossing folder or something with the little squiggly lines like we got in one of the first days. Very cute. Let me pull this out. Oh, remember it has that handy dandy pull, which I think is very smart. Okay, I just tore that there. I always try to do this nice and neat for my videos. I will have to rearrange some things because this is getting rough, guys. This is getting rough. But anyhow, so we have that cute embossing folder. Again, a standard embossing folder. So you have your standard embossing folder with those cute little squiggles and circles and like little X's and O's, I guess. Cute. Okay. And that's 15. 16. Oh, 16 is a little guy. You see this? All right. So little day 16. And it looks like it might be some dies. You made my day. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, so it's just simply the words, you made my day. I'm already thinking, since we have Merci over here, that'd be cute to have the French bulldog and then obviously an embossed background. But we do have these little letters or words. You And I do have all the correct words here. You made my day. All right, well, let me clear my mind and think about what we want to do to put this together. I'll be right back. So I have a ton of stuff out here. I already start off with my card. Again, it's 5x7 piece of cardstock scored at 3.5. So there that is. I think I might orient it this way. And with the French kind of theme, I'm thinking black, white, red, like very mod. I don't know, crisp, but you know, a little bit different. So I'm gonna matte layer that with a piece of cardstock that is, let's see, 4 7/8. I think that one's a little bit crooked, so let's do it this other way. 4 7/8. Yeah, that's still a little bit crooked. Let me account for that. By 3 3/8. Again, I don't know what's up with this paper. I measured it. You know, you're still kind of eyeballing things when you go to cut things, and then I cut it just a little bit crooked. And we have been corner notching these guys, so maybe to bring it back to the first few videos that I did, I will do that. In the last video, I don't think I corner notched, but we're going to do a little something like that. So I'll go around and do the larger one. And again, just making sure your 90-degree angle is fitting in there, so I'll do that, okay? I'll do the other two corners. And then I'm going to put a strip of red paper down the center, and then we'll have our little doggy, and that'll be good. So again, you can measure this. I'm thinking 1.5. Is that? Okay, so 1.5 inches. This paper's all crazy, so I'm gonna try to trim it on one side that makes sense. 1.5. That's kind of skinny. Let's do 1 5/8. I don't know. I know that 1/8 of an inch makes a huge difference, right? I'm just gonna straighten this out because I feel like it's cut funny. Okay. By 4 7/8 again, because we want it the same width of our little card base here. Yeah, that's cute. See? Okay, so I'm just going to run this through right quick and center as best I can, because this is going to be right down the center of our paper, and so we want it to look nice right there. I'll be right back. Okay, my little Scouty is doing the work here. Cute. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down. So simply glue that on here, you know, centered, and then I'm just going to glue this strip right there. Okay, and I'll be right back. So we just have that, and then we're gonna put a little dog here. And I was thinking, you know, you can also stamp like here in bonjour or merci or however, or you know, I was just gonna cut it out, but maybe something to think about, because it could just be there or just here maybe with our little guy. Okay, so I'll think about that. Let me look at the image again of this little dude and see what he needs. So obviously the little hat's whatever color, his little face, his muzzle. So I'm thinking, so okay. He looks like, I used to have a little Boston Terrier, and his face was always like black and white. I was like, his face was always black. Yeah, it didn't change. But this is what a Boston Terrier looks like. Or, you know, you can be white here, black muzzle, or black and then a white muzzle, but I don't think that works. So white, black, let's just say that. So black here, white here. He does have a little something cute, little Petey kind of eye thing going, like from Little Rascals, so I would say black on that too, or maybe a just, you know, shade of like dark gray or something, just to differentiate a little bit. Black ears. I mean, maybe you want them white. The little interior of them can be like a little pinky color, white, whatever is you think. I'm thinking a little bit of pink on that, so let's do that one that way. He has this cute little scarf. It doesn't have any accents to it, so whatever color you want the scarf to be, which I would love to do red. I think it's going to have to be red. So red there. And then his little sweater, black and white. So I think I'm going to do black with white stripes. That way the black stands out against the white background. So black there, white here. Oh, I guess it can go with this guy. And he has a little hat and a little heart. I mean, if you want to do the little heart, however, his little hat should probably also be red. It might blend in, but that's okay. Maybe I'll look for a darker red, a different shade of red. That's what I'll try and do for this and this guy. And then he has a little heart, so if you want to do the heart, you know, go for it. But I'll be right back. I have everything here run through one time. and everything's good to go. I just see that his little nose has a piece that pops out, so I wonder if I'm gonna have to run that through again. Again, I went with the black muzzle. If you went with white, I suppose you can do a black nose or however, but let me get all my pieces and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's start with this head portion, I would say. Let me get a little bit closer. And I have little eyeballs, so I'm just gonna put a little color on that. And instead of picking at things, I'm going to try to pick that up. Pop that on there. Now he does have little holes where his eyeballs should be, and I mean, I don't know that I'll go with black because it just would really melt in, right? So let me put his little muzzle. Again, you have that black nose. You know, if you still wanted to go with black, you can definitely run it through like a shiny black or something that would stand out. That would work real well. I'm kind of considering what I'm going to do for that. So if I have a gray, I would just pop something to make a little bit of difference, or just leave it black. The one that just fell out, just pop it back in and, you know, it's all black. Let's put the stripes on his sweater. How cute is that? I'm just going to keep them in order. I don't know if they're any different size, but you do have little marks kind of like where they belong. So I'm just going to put a little glue there. Oh. Try to do it in a nice way that's not all over the place. So right here, cute. Try to line up his little sweater. They might be the same length. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, there's that guy, and then this guy. Oopsie. And then this one. They're super close together, guys. I'm going to kind of push this one up a little bit, get a little more of that stripe. Okay, I'm going to hold those down, and I'll be right back. So while that's setting up, we have our ears, and there's one that has a smaller area and one has a larger area, so clearly the larger area, you know, you can match them up. And again, there's like little recesses in there so you can see it pretty well. And I'm gonna look at this picture again. I don't spend enough time looking at dogs to know if the ears should be one way or the other. Okay, the bigger one is on this side, just the way I have it. Like that, and the bigger one on this side, okay? So you can kind of imagine it's gonna come together something like that. Oh, that's very cute. And then his little sparkly hat. And I made it sparkly, that way there is a difference between, you know, what's going on here. And I suppose this guy can also get glued onto there. I don't know, but let me let that set up for a moment. I'm going to grab like a light blue for his eyes, and let me think about the nose. I ran his little nose through like a brownish gray color. Actually, it just fell out. Thank goodness I didn't lose it. There it is. Okay. And then I grabbed like a very light blue, well, like bright, right? Because they're very small holes, so I want to make sure this shines through, and hopefully I cut this the right size. A little bit big. Actually, it might work. Okay. So let me run this through here, or pop this back here, should I say? I think it's gonna work if I put right to the edge. Yay! Oh my gosh, I eyeballed that, guys. Like, I just grabbed a piece of paper and just cut it, and it's like exactly crazy. Okay, so see his eyes pop more. What did I do with that little nose? Okay, there it is. I'm like, oh no, where did I put the nose? So right here. All right, let's turn that out the way I need it to be. And I'm sorry if you hear like music in the background. I always have like Hallmark movies on, and sometimes I'm like, wow, that's so loud. And I go over there and I have it on like almost silent. But anyway, okay. I don't know if you're supposed to run it by the little, it's not curved, you know, this part of the ear. Like if it was curved, I would say, oh, you have to follow the curve of the head, but it's not really that curved. But maybe you're still following, I don't know. That's how my ears came out. Whatever. Okay. And then we put this guy here. And we'll pop our little chapeau on. I mean, you know what? It's cute at a jaunty angle, isn't it? Don't we love a jaunty angle? Let me see. I might have messed that up already. There we go. Just a little, a little more sideways. Okay. Maybe turn this ear out more this way. Okay. And let's see this part. This part I wasn't sure if this should stick to this or if it's its own piece, you know, because it doesn't really follow the curve, but it does follow this area. I guess it could be together. I don't know, maybe a little bit higher up right there. So I want it to show. How cute is that? Okay, so I'm going to put glue on his little muzzle area because it looks like that's all it's going to be making contact. And just pop that right there for his cute little scarf. Okay, I'm probably going to put dimensionals on the back of him, maybe in the head area, and then glue the other part down. And this guy, since I always say I love to live dangerously, oh my goodness, I'm going to stamp in one of these corners, or maybe down here. Let's do bonjour, okay? Let's grab bonjour. And I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. If you have a little thought bubble or a little speech bubble, that would be very cute to do this and then have that, like he's saying that or whatever. But let's just put it right down here. And I'm using VersaFine because I know that stuff will just stick real quick, even if it's the first time using a stamp. Making sure everything's touching. I'm not pushing too hard because, again, these are acrylic stamps, but I am making sure that everything is making contact. And that is nice and clear. Sorry, I don't know if I was off too far down here. Oh, I said I was going to put dimensionals on this, right? So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we have our little bonjour. I put some dimensionals up towards the top, and then this bottom part, I think I'm just going to stick down, just so he has a little bit of something different going on. I mean, he can go straight just like that. I don't know if that's that fun. I'm just going to put it a little bit sideways. I always like a little jaunty angle again. I'm going to hold this down, and I am going to say, when I ran this through, I didn't notice one went through completely and the other little whiskery kind of areas didn't. So I'm just going to grab a micron pen. I don't know if this one's small enough. And I'm just going to color that dot in because it's distracting. That only there. So now that's all black. But I would probably poke them through and make sure they're all white, just to have some differentiation. It looks cute, but I didn't do that, and it's too late for that now. So I'm just going to color that in. All right, I'll be right back, guys. And there is our card. Again, 4-bar size. You can, go back to the very first video and see how to make an envelope that matches it, the sizing. Super cute, really sweet. Look at him. And then he has little hearts too. I mean, if you want to cut out several hearts, I would put some here, whatever. For this one, I'm just going to leave him like this, saying hello. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having fun with your advent calendar. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as available in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.